Hey team, Major Foe here. Operation Akagi turned 13. Japan, July 1942. Alright, let's go over to our tech rolls. Yeah, I don't know what to say. We're on turn 13. Rolled a 3 in large ship construction and a 4 with improved factories. So after 13 turns, we have improved construction at stage 4, large ship construction at stage 3, and no stage on improved factories. All right, on to purchases. Let's see if we can follow the math here. This is all $66, but there's a method to the madness. So, two militia upgrades, which are these two, to make $2 a piece. So that's 2, 4. 3 artillery is 12, so that'd be 16. 2 mountain brigades, 2 marines. That's 8 and 8. That's 16, so that'd be 32. Plus a militia would be 34. A destroyer would make 40. A minor factory and an infantry is another 10, so that's 50. And the reason the plane and these 4 infantry are upside down is because 2 subs is $10. 2 light carriers is $6, and a destroyer is $6, but it shows up as 7 on here, so that's the factory that doesn't show up. So these don't exist. These do exist, but then it's going to throw the numbers way off. Interesting. It still shows 66, probably because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. 12, 20, 30, 40, 50, 56, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Yeah, that makes sense because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $7 extra, which is the cost of this factory. That's why that's showing up like that. All right, maths are hard. Okay, on to attacks. I think we've got like 10 different combats. So the sub, well, that's not number one. I'm going to order here somewhere. Number one, we have 2 submarines in P45 are raiding, and they're being joined by 2 more submarines. So there'll be 4 subs, 2 coming down from P16, 1, 2 in P45. That right here. So out of British Malaya, off the destroyer, we have a marine dropping into Mindanao. The 2 tactical bombers that are in British Malaya will move 1, 2, and then 3, 4 into P41. So there's 2 tactical bombers there. Okay. And then off the transport here, we have an infantry at a Sarawak that's going to drop into here. And then we have an infantry out of British Malaya, which will drop up into Luzon. Okay, the other destroyer that's there will go to P41. It will drop the Marine in Luzon. And then the 2 fighters that are there, 1, 2, are going to move 1, 2, 1 to P50, 2 to Luzon, 3 to P41, and 4 into Hong Kong. So those 2 fighters are in there. And they're both mountains, so 2 at 1, 2 at 7. Pot shot from the battleship at 4 versus that militia at 2. And then 2 at 1, 2 at 6. Pot shot from the battle cruiser, pot shot from the battleship at 4 and at 3 versus the militia at 2 in the mountains. Okay, so that's those 2 attacks. Coastal sub here is going to raid. So we've got those dice here, and then, of course, they get a shot back. 1 infantry out of British Malaya will walk up into Siam. I can take that off and that off. That's uncontested. So -1 FEC, +1 Japan. Where else are we here? Okay, so we have a destroyer in P16. It's going to take one of the Marines. It's going to move 1 to P34, 2 to P45, 3 to P46, and 4 to P54. Drop that in the Somalilands. It's not worth anything, but it is a bonus dollar for Japan. Same deal this way. We've got a Marine on a destroyer. It's going to move 1 to P9, 2 to P3, and 3 to P1. Drop that Marine in Alaska. So that'll be 1 off America, 1 on Japan. Okay, here we have an infantry to Karelen. It's going to move into central Mongolia. Take that back. 1 off of Russia, 1 on Japan. This dice I can take off. This dice I can take off. This dice. This dice. And yeah, let's take a crack at the 106th. So the 41st and the 97th are going to go in against the 106th. I've got that down on the battle board already set up. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 infantry, 3 motorized. I guess that militia doesn't go. 3 motorized, 3 medium tanks, 7 artillery, and 2 mountain brigades versus 8 infantry, 2 militia, 4 AAA guns, 4 cavalry. I've got Elite Golden's casualty list. And the 2 tactical bombers as well. I got Elite Golden's casualty list. Hopefully that doesn't go too poorly. Alright, I think that's all the attacks. Yep. Okay, let's start with the rating. So Japan's in orange, America's in green. Camera skills haven't changed. We have 4 here. So first one, +2 for the Japanese. That's all of it, I think. 7 minus 4 is 3. So 3 damage on the American line. And if they had ASW, I would roll all of them. But 2, that's a miss. That's another bunch. And that's a miss. So we did take the $3 off America. So America's here, 71 minus 3, 1, 2, 3, down to 68. Okay, this rating here in P59 versus Anzac. Japan's in orange. Great Britain's in a gross looking green. They've got ASW and radar, so they're +3. I am +1, so that's a -2 in total on these dice. Plus they get, I think it's 2 or under unkilled. Oof, 3. So no damage, but pretty sure I didn't get killed. Pretty sure it's 3. I guess I should have looked that up first. Tech, yeah. Radar, ASW. 2. Oh, okay. Defensive roll at 2. Yeah. So you just get just missed that. Okay. Those off the table. Keep that clean. Okay. So now with the rating done, now I can invade these territories. So we'll start here first. So we have the first strike battleship at 4 or less. That's a 6. That is unsuccessful. We have an infantry and a marine at 1 into the mountains, and 2 tactical bombers at 7 versus that militia at 2. Okay, well, the infantry hit, tactical bomber hit, target select, and the militia missed. So Luzon, no, correction, Mindanao falls. So +1 for Japan, -1 for America. Same deal in here. We have the battle cruiser in P50 and the battleship, the remaining battleship. So the battle cruisers at 3, battleships at 4. First strike. Ugh, just barely missed. Okay, and then same thing. Infantry, marine, 2 fighters at 6, and a militia at 2. Okay, all misses. Round 2. Fighter hits at 6. Both infantry and militia and marine all missed. So we were successful in, I don't know, the third time I tried to take that island, maybe second, third. Okay, so America's down another one. Japan's up another one. There are 2 infantry, a marine. I think this is the place down here. There's a marine and an infantry in both Luzon and Mindanao. Yeah, whatever. The Philippines. Okay, I think the only one left to roll, yeah, is this nightmare here. Oh no, I did have an attack right here. Sorry. The Marine out of Madagascar on the destroyer moves 1, 2, and then that Marine goes into Maharashtra, and the destroyer goes into port into the major dockyard. Apologies for that, folks. It was on the board, but okay. So that's FEC down 1, Japan up 1. Take another big look around, make sure I didn't miss anything else. Damage, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good there. All right, let's go down to this nightmare. Not that it matters. It's in the mountains, but there's no rivers or anything. Mountains are already painful enough. Okay, so they have 4 anti-aircraft guns. They have 4 cavalry, 2 militia. So cavalry and militia at 2. 8 infantry at 4. That will get painful. 2 tactical bombers with target select at 5. Target select at 3 or under. So that also worrisome. I have 7 artillery at 2 for strike. That's boosting 2 mountain brigades from a 2 to a 3 and 5 infantry from a 1 to a 2. So there's those 5 dice, those 2 dice. 3 motorized, and the other 8 infantry are all at 1s. And then I have 3 tanks at 5 in the mountains. Okay, so we'll go for the first strike artillery first, and I'll bring back up the kill order just so I don't mess this up. But any first strikes are taken on AA, and then normal hits are going to the militia. Okay, so 7 at 2. Be generous. Oh, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3. So not upset with that. Following the instructions I was given. Look, rather win the battle than save the aid. So first strikes are taken on A. So I'm gonna go with that, and then the next casualty order would be the militia trying to save the AA. So these 3 out of the gate are gone, right? 1, 2, 3 first strikes. Okay. Then we have a bunch of dice at 1. Well, that piled up nicely. I see nothing. We have a bunch of dice at 2. These are boosted infantry. 0 hits. This is going to be amazing. 2 dice at 3, nothing, and 3 dice at 5 to save the day. 1 hit. Okay, so 1 militia. Here comes the pain. So 6 at 2. Holy mother. 1, 2, 3 hits. Okay. I'll just put 3 hits here for now. We'll count in a second. 8 at 4. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3 more. Yeah, this is exactly how I thought it was going to go. 2 at 5 with target select. Thank goodness. Okay, so they lose 1. Very awesome. I lose 6 infantry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry. Well, sometime or another. Let's go round 2, see how bad this gets. 5 at 1, negative. The 5 infantry at 2, also bad. The 7 artillery at 2. Oh, the odds are just amazing. 2 at 3. Yep. And 3 at 5. 1 hit. Well, we're consistent. 5 at 2. Yeah. Okay. That's 1. 8 at 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Retreat out of this. And a target select. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that goes to 6. Yeah. This was putrid. And 1 target select. So the target select is obviously the medium tank. They're going to lose the militia. This fight is over. Okay. I lose 6 more units. Mother. That's 5 and 6. Okay. Let me just divide this out. So, yeah. I think that's going back to that one, and that's going back to the other one. We lost this. Lost almost nothing. Okay. So, yeah. That got dwindled a lot. 97th goes back here. The 41st goes back here. This is the 97th. Okay, this is the 41st. And then, oh yeah, I don't have to do that. They lost 2 militia and 3 AA guns, right? Well then, that was extremely painful. There you go, Elite. You rolled fantastic, so I'll just wait there for the counterattack. As painful as that was, let's carry on to non-combat movements. Okay, so the Yeah, this is gonna get awful. Medium tank and the medium tank from Yanking 1-2 into the 41st. The medium tank 1-2 into the 41st. Um, Still have that militia. Okay. Can rail 2 units, so I'll rail the infantry and the medium tank into that as well. Okay. 2 fighters, like I said, are going into Hong Kong. 2 tacticals are going to come here. Okay. This fighter is going to go into Tokyo, and these 2 light carriers, 1, 2, 3, rejoining this fleet. Let me clean this up here. So this transport has not moved yet. This is the new 6th fleet. Okay, with 2 tactical bombers. So left in P50 is 2 battleships, a battle cruiser, and a destroyer, and a transport. Okay, the 6th fleet in P41 already consists of 2 light carriers with 2 tactical bombers and a destroyer. Transport from P50 is going to grab the 2 mountain brigades, drop them into Kwangtung. Okay, so that's there. The transport out of Tokyo, 1, 2, 3, +1 movement from Major Shipyard. Take the 2 mountain brigades out of there. Drop them into Kwangtung. Okay, transport from Kyushu, 1, 2. Drop the 2 infantry in Kwangtung. So that's 6 units there now. Uh, Transport in Rihi is going to move 1 and go into port in Kyushu. Heavy cruisers here with this fleet. Okay, I can roll that over a little. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. What's left here? A militia and a okay, give me that back. Okay, so in Kwangtung we have this army, which is 4 mountain, 2 infantry, and those are there, those are there, those are there. No change. Seaplane is still in British Malaya, and I think that's all the units I have to move. Okay, on to place units. So factory goes to British Malaya. 2 subs uh, join the fleet in P16, as to 2 light carriers and a destroyer. Okay, 2 mountain brigades to Kyushu, a marine to Tokyo, and a marine and an infantry to Kyushu. 2 militia upgrades and 1 militia. Whoops. 2 militia. So the artillery Kyushu artillery Nanking, artillery Rihi. Militia upgrade is in Hopei. And the other militia upgrade and militia go to British Malaya. No, I'll put that militia in Kwang Tung just to beef that up. He's got quite the stack there, but Lord knows where he's going. Okay, I think that's everything. Or these guys can do nothing. Lost the transport. Pretty sure that's everything. Okay, so let's check this. 56. I get another dollar. Let's see here. Island. So one more dollar here for some Samoan Island. For the Solomon Islands. Yep. And then I get $2 bonus for the Philippine island, Luzon. So another one goes here. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus 56, I guess, would be Master Hard 71, I believe. Of course, I didn't take my money off last time. $71. Okay, I think that concludes the Japanese turn. Thanks again for watching, and you're up next, Silk.